have Saumil Majmudar from EduSports.
Hi, good morning. Saumil Majmudar here, but that happens all the time, don't worry about it. Pleasure to be here, thank you. I started a company and run a company called EduSports. We do some very simple stuff. We get kids to play. We get kids to play in schools, and our whole grand goal is to make sports a part of education. The question that we started with was, why should kids play and why should sports be part of education? And the real issue is kids today, and if you look around you, I'm sure you've observed it, kids are not getting fitter physically. Kids are getting bigger, unfortunately, this way instead of this way. Kids are not getting fitter socially because kids are not playing enough. And therefore, the challenges that we have are we're going to have a bunch of kids who are going to grow up to be physically unfit, and therefore the downstream social costs, medical costs, healthcare costs that the economy has to bear. If you look at the US fiscal cliff, a significant part of that is the healthcare cost. The other cost is this whole issue of collaboration that you spoke about, sir, that we just don't have people who know how to work with people who are not like them, who don't report to them. How do you work across teams? How do you work with people who you don't control? And those are issues that we believe kids learn through sports. Maybe they also learn through maybe other stuff, but sports is a very important part of the experience, and kids are losing out on that experience. So what do we do at EduSports? We today work with 270 odd schools across the country, across 70 cities. We handle 1.6 lakh kids today. For all of those children, we help them run, for those schools, we run sports the way you expect maths or science to be run. So we have a combination of curriculum and technology. So just as you have a textbook, lesson plan, assessment for each child, monitoring, if a kid is good or bad, you get called in, parenting sessions, workbooks, and an overall program that makes sure that your kid achieves the goals and goes through a pedagogy like you would expect for maths or science. That's what we do. So it's a combination of curriculum and technology. The technology part that we've done are twofold. One is a mobile platform by which we are monitoring our distributed service delivery. And we have created a kind of a rip-off on the UID where we created a unique EduSports ID for each child. So we are now able to track each child as the child is growing up on the fitness parameters, 10 parameters that we have. And our goal is to essentially get kids healthier and fitter through the magic of sports. Today, our challenge really is we are wanting to figure out how best we can leverage technology to scale it, because we think at a very core social level, at a very core problem level, parents engage with this problem. Schools want to solve the problem. Governments want to solve the problem. We think we have a program that works, but we're not really sure how best do we scale this while ensuring quality, because at this point, it's a slightly more service business than a technology business. And services business can only scale at a certain pace. So one reason that I'm here and happy to be here is that. Other is, of course, to engage and find ways to engage with government to find a way to put this program into the system. Thank you again for your time.